Alright, what's up y'all, it's LakerFan here. As y'all can see by the title of today's video, we're here to introduce you guys to my new build, the 6'8 pure slasher small forward. I'm in here live, I'm just gonna go ahead and break it down for you how to make it. Then we got some gameplay against some Elite 1s and Elite 2s and like SS3 with this build straight up with like 2 badges, and I can't wait to show y'all that. But anyway, to introduce you guys to the new build, like I said, it's the pure slasher pie chart at small forward. Now the funny thing is, I know a lot of people, you're probably sitting here, you know, you're a sub mine, you're like, yo, this dude's got a slash defender, he's got a slash playmaker, he's got a slash sharp with his little like point guard build. Like, I have now completed all 4. I have all 4 of the slasher builds now. Now this one right here I made specifically for rep, but on top of that too, I'm really enjoying the build, and I think it's gonna be a really fun one at like max ability. So again, I'm just here to show you some of the attributes. If you guys enjoy the video, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new, turn on the noties, all that good stuff. And if we get this one to 500 likes in the first 24 hours, I'd really appreciate that. But like I said, we're gonna get straight through with this. I hope y'all enjoy the video. I hope y'all enjoy the gameplay too. I couldn't decide whether to post like the comp gameplay or like the one that I was like going crazy. I decided to go with the comp one. Let me know if you want to see the one where I was like going crazy with like literally 2 badges on this build. But anyway, as far as like how to build this, I'm going straight through. I already know everything like by default of like what I'm doing here. And then on the defense, I'm maxing out the O board, D board, block. Now you guys let me know if you feel some type of way about this, but what I ended up doing is I ended up maxing the interior D, lateral quickness, block, O board, D board, and then no steal, no perimeter defense. Now one thing I also have to do is literally it's kind of important to do this one attribute. You got to drop the free throw. Once you go past there, you drop past 10 shooting badges, and I want to keep all 10 of them, and then boom, that goes to interior defense. 21, 10, 14, and 8. Now I know a lot of you guys saw a build like this that I did in a video a little while ago. It was like a center version of this, and you guys were saying like this build actually does sound kind of fun, and I was hinting at sort of making this as well, but at like 6'9", but at 6'8", I definitely decided this would probably be the best way to make it. So I'm going to explain what I see in this build. So I went 6'8", max weight, and then also max wingspan. So with all these attributes, as you can see, you got 77 speed, 76 strength, 82 vert, the 66 ball control, which is big time, and then 49 three-pointer. Not the best, I already know, but with 10 shooting badges, with good repetition and good learning with that, you can absolutely shoot with that. And honestly, it's kind of sad that you can. I'm gonna be real, it's kind of sad, but I'm gonna be real. Like I'm really looking forward to like adding that aspect of my game. And then once I hit legend, because of this build, I feel like the rep that I'm gonna be getting on this is gonna be OD, and you'll see it from what I'm showing in the gameplay. But anyway, to kind of give a few more, specifics on the build, 94 driving dunk. So at 99.9, I'll have 99 driving dunk at 6'8", with Hall of Fame finishing badges, obviously. Now, I will say the couple things that you could knock on this build. The close shot is low. I understand as a slasher, you're probably gonna want that, but again, I feel like that's not the most important thing. I lowered the standing dunk a little bit, but I just feel like you don't really need that the highest either. I value the driving dunk and driving layup big time, and then for the standing dunk to still be pretty decent is pretty important. But again, 66 ball control, to have that is gonna allow you to get pro dribble moves when you hit 99 overall, 99.9 it'll also function for as well. And then again, like I said, the three-pointer will go up with that on top of that. And then block rating, defensive rebound, lateral quickness, they're all good enough for my liking. And then the thing I love the most about this build is the physicals are still really good. Now, my main build has good physicals as well, but the thing is, bro, at 99.9, that's 87 vertical, but on top of that too, with the permanent Gatorade boost that I have, that's 91 vertical, bro. That's gonna be so crazy. And then on top of that too, like I said, good speed, good excel, good strength. It's all gonna be pretty good in my opinion. And then I went with the slasher takeover. I wouldn't really recommend go post takeover on a 6'8 build. That's probably not the smartest thing to do. But anyway, that's the full details on how to make this build specifically. I know I've screwed up in the past and not shown y'all the build tutorials in the first place, but anyway, let's skip to that gameplay real quick. Okay, so one thing I really wanted to show you guys before the gameplay starts, I wanted to show you what I was working with for badges. So you see, the only thing I had was Hall of Fame contact finisher. I had just got another finishing badge. This was after the game had ended, and you can see I'm rocking out with 1 playmaking, 2 defense, 5 finishing, and then I'll show the attributes real quick. I unlocked an attribute cap too. I maxed out like my mid-range three-pointer with this upgrade, and then as you can see, the defense is all maxed out. Basically everything as far as attributes go, I got all the essentials. The three-pointer and mid-range are the last things I was basically working on, but I will say the physicals get a lot better than what they are right now, so that's one thing I'm definitely looking forward to. But anyway, to skip to the gameplays real quick, we're going to show the intros, and then I'm going to make a quick little cut. So what we're rocking with here, we got me on my finisher, or sorry, I'm so used to saying that, me on my slasher, Then we got Denton on his pass first guard and Kitchen on his well-rounded point. Honestly, it's so weird to say all those titles because I've never said them ever before as far as like my own lineup. But anyway, you get the deal. This is our lineup right here. So then I'm gonna skip to their lineup real quick. I had a couple little problems with the gameplay stuff. Like I couldn't get the team intros and stuff like that. But anyway, what they're rocking with, they got an offensive threat at point, two-way finisher as the lockdown build, which is a playmaking lock, I'm pretty sure. And then they got the rebounding wing at the 3. Now, I don't know how the heck you keep a rebounding wing at a 99 point, or maybe he's 99.0, but I don't know how you keep a rebounding wing at a 99 overall. They probably be playing this, constantly. And, I don't mean to like bash anybody that's playing 3v3 Pro-Am because obviously I'm doing it too. But the thing is, I'm doing it when I got like literally, like two badge points other than my finishing, and then 4 total like finishing badge points. I got bronze brick wall running pick and roll. I mean, and I can't really shoot the middies yet or anything like that either. So I don't know. Long story short, this is what we're working with in the gameplay. I hope y'all enjoy this. Like I said, I hope y'all really like, find some enjoyment out of like, me on a lesser build and showing you guys how to work with it too. Now, obviously, with all that said, you need a functional point guard, like a good point guard, to still be able to do anything when it comes to running as an inside big man, no matter what your build is, no matter if you're, attribute capped out, if you're, grinding like a new build, stuff like that. You need a good point guard because the bigs are always going to camp paint until your point guard proves why they shouldn't. So you're going to see a lot of like situations like that where, honestly, I was going through it a lot late last night when we were playing, and it was honestly like better competition as well. So they know, like, they're trying to make the point guard shoot because half the time they're probably playing some complete trash dudes who can't even get open off a screen and stuff like that. And on top of that too, like I said, I only got the bronze brick wall right now, so it's gonna be tough for Kitchen out here. But we actually, I should show you guys my record as far as like what we did with these two teams. Not that it's that big a deal because, like I said, this is like some of the only comp that we even played as far as this like 3v3 Pro-Am stuff goes. And I mean, we played these dudes like 2 or 3 times, I believe. But again, I mean, for the most part, it's all going to be trash dudes who, like, are probably playing with IRLs and stuff. And again, I don't mean to, like, bully any of those people when I come in here and play. But again, I'm on a build with literally, like, 76 speed and he's 6'8". And, like, it's just, that's not a good combo. I want to really explain that. And then on top of that, like I said, with no defensive badges and bronze brick wall, it's just a frustrating thing to deal with. But as y'all know, IQ rules, and I see the big stepping up, I go for the slip, and I love this build as far as how good it finishes the lobs and stuff like that too. And without any lob city finisher, and I could use a whole lot of stuff like at least bronze relentless. I have the contact finisher on Hall of Fame now, and I still need some slithery, I need some fancy. I can't wait to get that fancy either, man. And the one thing I'm looking forward to the most as far as like rating wise, the driving layup and the driving dunk, like really showing when I have that fancy footwork. And honestly, the vert as well. Like, I'm super geeked to see that vertical at like its best ability. Now right there, we kind of cut off the fast break. You're gonna see on the next one that we get though, I actually take that opportunity. But right here, again, I really want to explain this to y'all. Like, this is why I say, like, you need a good point guard no matter what in any situation. So the big's already been beat on the backside twice. He's not stepping up anymore. He looks like he's hedging out a little bit, but I already know he's not going for that. Like, that's just kind of like a thing that I already know, like, this dude's not really about that. And I don't know why. I just have like good tendency reading, I guess. But anyway, I know he's not stepping up, so I hold the screen. If I didn't hold the screen there and try to go for the slip like I probably would have instinctively done, then I probably wouldn't have got Kitchen wouldn't have been able to get open for 3 right there. Long story short. So anyway, Denton's out here like guarding their ball handler as far as the ISO goes. He's doing a really good job at it too, I gotta say. And none of us have like fully completed builds. And speaking of which, boom, we get the contact dunk and transition on the guard. And I'm super looking forward to that too. Like I said, I get to keep 14 playmaking badges at all time. Normally all I have is 7, so I get to double that. I might even rock out with like ankle breaker or something with this build, and I'm really looking forward to that. But anyway, right here, I try to play the lane, and I'm actually glad to see that too, because one thing I was worried about with like the 30 steal rating, or just minimum, was that I wouldn't be able to really get passing lanes all that well. And they're not great, don't be wrong. I can't get passing lanes all that great. And same with the perimeter defense, I was worried about that too. But if you can still get 40% on stuff like that, then I'm not too worried about it. You gotta really be in dudes' faces to get like contests like that though. But again, perimeter defense and just like steal rating and stuff like that, I feel like that's more about like just kind of skill and timing rather than anything. But again, I went max wingspan, and I mainly just did that for like rebounding purposes. You see right there, he catches me lacking, but I mainly did that for rebounding purposes, interior defense purposes. And then I was hoping that it would still let me play passing lanes really good, and maybe on some crazy like voodoo stuff that I'd be able to you know, be able to get like steals on ball and stuff still too. But anyway, you see that size up package, or like the between the legs kitchen was doing up the court right there. I gotta put y'all onto that eventually. Like, I'm really trying to tell y'all it's a broken thing in the game. You wouldn't really think anything of it, but I'll explain it in another time when that becomes more relevant. I'll just say it's breaking the game right now. It's honestly kind of stupid that between the legs is breaking the game, but it's true. I can't believe I even like am saying that. But okay, so right here, basically, you can't have the ball stolen from you. It's kind of trash. I hate that I'm telling y'all that, especially in a video like this where it's all good positive vibes. But apparently that's become a thing, and I'm not gonna put y'all into what it is right now because I'm not trying to spread toxicity and, you know, what Steezo would say, spread. you get the deal. I'm not trying to get demonetized, but anyway, I'll tell you about that in another video possibly. And some of you may even be able to pick up on what it actually looks like and just be able to do it. And I will say, if you can get a bump right there, like you just saw, and steal the ball before he gets the between the legs rolling, then I mean you could still steal the ball. But again, I think it's just some stupid thing with the like, you know, crossover package that it just doesn't get stolen like that. It's not every single between the legs, but I will say it's pretty important for, like, in this situation too, when we have low overall point guards with, like, you know, not the highest ball control, and definitely like not like no unpluckable or anything like that. Also, I should explain what Kitchen's build is. I didn't even do that. So Kitchen has a max wingspan slash sharp. So what we have in mind for that, right? It's gonna be a good defender. As far as twos goes, he's definitely gonna be able to still use it. And one thing we run into a lot is, like, you know, somebody say just forcing him to drive, and we can't take the drive because his build has absolutely no driving layup, no, like, really low driving dunk and stuff like that. I don't know. Long story short, this build right here is going to get contact dunks, still be able to move pretty quickly as far as, like, you know, offense goes, still be able to shoot pretty well. You see Denton with a nice little board right there and kicks back out to Kitch. He hits the green. Also, stay on the lookout for Kitchen if you guys are interested. I know a lot of you guys are interested in, like, Kitchen's videos and stuff like that too. And I'll hopefully link his description, or link his channel in the description. I know I'm pretty bad at, like, remembering that stuff, but I'll try to remember to do that. He's going to be posting a lot of build videos and stuff like that, and like gameplays of what we've been doing in this 3v3 pro-am, because Lord knows with how many people can't paint on me, this boy been going crazy. So you see they get the full switch there. We were trying to run the rescreen slip. You know, you guys know the deal. But like I said, Lord knows this dude's been going crazy with how many people have been camping the paint on me, bro. And I'm really looking forward to what this build does as far as, like, opening up my point guard, because like I said, the lob threat ability will always create more of an opening for your PG. But anyway, boom, I get the O board, pass out to Kitch. He greens the 3 right there. That's game 21-16. We had a big lead early on, but we kind of let it slip away a little bit. And it's crazy because it's when Kitchen actually got his sharp takeover. And like I said, he's gonna have a nice video on the way of him just going crazy with that sharp takeover. But anyway, you see I get that finishing badge. Again, I showed y'all what happened. I got the finishing badge and the attribute cap. And like I said, I already showed you guys that. So anyway, that's all for the video. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new, turn on them noties, all that good stuff. And like I said, if we get this to 500 likes in the first 24 hours, I'd really appreciate that. Hey, and like I said, this is mainly going to be a rep build, but like I said, I'm really looking forward. I've said like 5 times. I'm really looking forward to what this provides as far as, like, fun, entertaining gameplay stuff too, because I'm gonna get that 70 ball control eventually. That's gonna be big time for the pro dribble moves. I think this build fits into 3s really well, and then even for 2s, like I said, it's just a rep machine, and I can still play solid defense on it. 8 defensive badges with, like, you know, good lateral quickness, not great lateral quickness, but good enough. Good rebounding ratings, good block ratings, interior defense, all that stuff. And, you know, I can probably hold my own as far as perimeter defense goes too. I feel pretty solid with it. If I add some, like, maybe bronze clamps or something like that too, I feel like I'll be pretty good. But anyway, like I said, that's off the video. If you made it to the very end of the video, put / in the comments to show your support that you made it all the way through. But anyway, like I said, other than that, hope y'all enjoyed. Take it easy, man. Peace.